Welcome to the Kingsford Flivver Flash. I'm Coach Van Dusen. This is Season 21, Episode 7, the Don Eden's Fieldhouse. It is the week before the 4th of July here in the Flivver Nation, and this is what we call Dead Week. This is a time where coaches are not allowed to have any contact with players. There's no weight room, no conditioning, no running. None of those types of things happen, which is actually not a bad thing at all. It gives the students a chance to relax, get away from the weight room, get away from football for a little bit, because after we come back from the 4th of July weekend, it's going to be jamming in that weight room. Now, for coaches, it also gives us a chance to sit back, again, get away from football for a minute, reflect, do some family things, maybe projects around the house, and in some cases, do a podcast in an empty weight room. So being in the weight room all the time, it actually took being away from it to actually reflect on what we have here in Kingsford in terms of the Don Eden's Fieldhouse. We have an amazing weight room and an amazing fieldhouse. And today we're going to take just a little tour of the weight room part of it. Just outside the weight room is a plaque in honor of Don Eden's, whom the fieldhouse is named after. If you are listening to the audio-only version, please go down in the show notes and watch on YouTube, and you can see the plaque. It has 4 pictures of Don, and I will read it now, just for the people who are on audio. It says, Don Eden's. Don's impact on KHS athletics began in the 1960s when he attended Kingsford High School. He was a year-round athlete and a shining star on the football field. In his senior year, he was named All-AP Back of the Year and First Team All-State. After receiving his degree from Northern Michigan University, where he received a full scholarship to play football, Don returned to his beloved Kingsford High School, where he became a teacher, football coach, basketball coach, and track coach. His impact on the KHS athletics program grew even deeper when he became the athletic director, a role he maintained for 18 years. During his tenure as athletic director, Don was instrumental in the development and enrichment of the Kingsford's outstanding athletic facilities, one of which is Flivver Field's athletic fieldhouse. The weight room consists of 2 halves, with one half having 8 Rogue universal racks, which we'll go over in just 1 minute and how athletes use those, and the other half consisting of what looks like field grass. The Rogue universal weight racks can be set up in a variety of different ways, with the bar being put in any position from low to a bench press, to high for a squat, and anywhere in between on the inside or the outside of the rack. Each rack is also equipped with a swivel on the bottom that can be attached to a weight bar for different types of pulling and pushing exercises, as well as a bullhorn attachment which can be used for tricep dips. The grass half of the weight room is fantastic for team warm-ups, stretching, foam roll work. We can put the boxes out on the grass for box jumps. We also have a few weight sleds that students will push around. There's a net here, so those fancy kickers can practice their skills, as well as agility hurdles, speed ladders, and the battle rope. I've seen a few tug-of-wars happen in this weight room. In the Flivver Nation weight room, we also have some swag. There's a 12-foot flivver along the south wall, as well as a Flivver flag made by Curtis Van Dusen, 2002 graduate. You can listen to Curtis on Season 21, Episode 3 of the Kingsford Flivver Flash. There's a quote on the west wall, "The hardest workers are the best players," and next to that quote is the Kingsford Flivver weight room records since 1987. Last but not least, each weight rack is outfitted with a floor mat to remind players who they are and what they represent. Our players are the Flivver Nation. Now, we just took a tour through the weight room portion of the Don Eden's Fieldhouse. There's also 4 locker rooms, storage areas for football equipment, an athletic training room, as well as coaches' offices for the JV, freshman, and varsity. It's also located right on the corner of Flivver Field, so it's very convenient, not just for workouts, but also on game day. With some other updates around the Flivver Nation, we held the Dickinson area football camp where we had about 60 players from around the area come to get coached up by Coach Tom Wender. The staffs from Michigan Tech University, as well as Northern Michigan University and St. Norbert's were all here. And it was a great time. We had great weather, and I think everybody learned something new. Well, with that, that will do it for season 21, episode 7 of the Kingsford Flivver Flash. As always, I ask you check down in the show notes and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can email us. There's also a blog out there. We have all kinds of things happening here in the Flivver Nation. Until next time, I'm Coach Van Dusen. Win in the classroom, win in the community, and win on the field.